Hello everybody, welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. Today I'm going to be giving you the guided tour of the San Diego Zoo Safari Park here in Escondido, California. This tour is going to be just like the San Diego Zoo tour. We are going to go through some of the food options, some of the shops, and some of the entertainment, as well as, of course, the animals here. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. Over here in Safari Base Camp, you're going to have a lot of the shopping and dining options that exist here at the park. Specifically, the Thorn Tree Terrace is going to be the best of the dining options up here, but you're also going to have two different gift shops, the Safari Outfitters at the entry and exit of the park, and the Bazaar, which is right next to the Thorn Tree Terrace. Not a lot of animals in this section of the zoo. There is a carousel, but your safari experiences are going to be over here as well. You're going to have the Caravan Safari, which departs right next to the carousel, and throughout the park you're going to have different safari experiences, but right now there's a big construction project going on where they're going to centralize all of the safari hubs, so they're all going to come out of one place now. Adjacent to Safari Base Camp is going to be the Narobi Village, and this is going to be an area that is the hub of events specifically. Right now it's Spring Safari, so a lot of the events are going on around here. Mombasa Cooker and the Oasis on the Rocks are going to be options for dining here. Some of the animals that you're going to see here are going to be highlighted by the Rodriguez Flying Fox House, which is going to house, I want to say, 20 Rodriguez Flying Foxes. And then in the Animal Hospital, you're going to have a bunch of smaller reptiles, but Newman the Sand Cat has a really nice home over there. So those are going to be the main areas here in Narobi Village. But the scenic view here, Mombasa Lagoon with the Congo Fishing Village structure in the background with the waterfall. We are now over here in Gorilla Forest, which is going to be one of the main areas down here in the middle section. This part of the park is going to be home to the troop of 8 Western Lowland gorillas led by Winston, who is going to be the 52-year-old male. At this park you have the breeding troop. At the San Diego Zoo you have the bachelor group, or one of the bachelor groups. There's another bachelor group here that are his sons. This is a really cool place in the park, and it's a really long kind of narrow path that goes right along their habitat, so you get a really good viewing. We are now here at my favorite attraction here at the Safari Park. This is going to be Tiger Trail. This is going to be an attraction that takes you all the way to Sumatra and really showcases the conservation efforts for the Sumatran tiger. Over here you're going to have 3 different habitats for tigers and a big breeding population of animals. So you have, I want to say, 3 adult females, 1 male, and 2 cubs at the moment who are almost as big as mom. Now over here in Walkabout Australia, which is going to be one of the new, actually it is the newest attraction here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. It has some really cool experiences. The main highlight is going to be the platypus habitat, which is the only place you can see them outside of Australia. And then of course the kangaroo walkabout. The walkabout itself is really cool because you're able to actually get in the habitat with the kangaroos and wallabies, as well as some of the other waterfowl that are housed in here. And the really cool thing is the wallabies have been gone for a while, so now that they've actually come back, it's really cool. And there is rumor of an albino wallaby that's in here as well. So in this little cutout section of Walkabout Australia is going to be the main hidden gems over here. Not so hidden, but if you come over here, you're going to be really excited with what you see. You're going to have the Matchie's tree kangaroo over here, which is a critically endangered species native to the island of New Guinea. And then right across from them are going to be the southern cassowary. Up here at Condor Ridge, which is going to focus on one of the biggest conservation success stories in the history of conservation. That story focuses around the California condor. This exhibition is going to house a lot of native species and some South American birds, but some of the main highlight here is going to be the California condor, of course, but the hidden gems include the Western burrowing owl that is right here. So we're over here by the California condors, which is one of the main conservation projects here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park and for the San Diego Wildlife Alliance at large. But a really exciting update just occurred over here and over the course of the last couple of weeks. Right behind me is a brand new baby desert bighorn sheep, which is another part of the main conservation projects. They are a critically endangered species here in the United States, locally in California, and to have a baby here is actually really huge. So the largest area here at the park is going to be the African Plains savannas. These are going to be expansive habitats that have many different African hoofstock in them, including up the hill. There's actually one for Asian hoofstock, and some of the Indian rhinos are up there. But you're going to mainly be able to see the African species here. In this area, you're going to have the best restaurant on property. It's going to be the Watering Hole. Now over here at Lion Camp, which is one of the main attractions here at Safari Park. I did the top 10 rankings video. This was number 2, popped up. Right now there's nobody out, and that's mainly because the male they got from last year, Bo, he is very fickle with his time when he wants to come in and out. So when he does, it's a treat, and when he doesn't, it's just an empty habitat. They've been trying to integrate him with the girls, and it's been hit or miss. So down here at the very bottom portion of the park, you're going to be in the African Outpost. This is going to be one of the more popular areas here at the park, not only because it's going to have one of the most famous species of cat here on property with the cheetah, it's also going to have the biggest attraction, the Africa Tram, which takes you through the South Africa Yard, or around the South Africa Yard, I should say, which is right on the other side of the hill from the rest of the park. It's an area you can't get to other than now down here in African Woods, which is going to be one of the older portions here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. So this area specifically is going to be designed around the forests of Africa, or the woodlands. And the main highlight species here is going to be the okapi, which is an elusive species native to the Congo regions of Africa. Its closest relative is going to be a giraffe. We're now over at Elephant Valley, and this is going to be an area that is under construction and completely being renovated. The new expansion project is this entire area. In fact, I'm going to be overlaying footage right now that is the concept art for this attraction and new exhibition. You can see it looks like Zuli is messing around with the netting over there, but this area is going to be really cool. This is the only place you can actually see the elephants right now, and I'm actually going to be overlaying some footage that is going to be from their training session from earlier that I was lucky enough to attend. But if you come to this park, this is easily one of my favorite places to just hang out for a good hour and watch these majestic creatures do their thing. And elephants, they're going to be a very highly family organized animal. In fact, this one right here, this is Swazi. She is the matriarch of this herd here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. She came over from Eswatini, or Swaziland, as it was formerly called. Her and her 2 sisters, or members of herd, Mgani and Ndula, were rescued from that location of the world, mainly because there was an quote-unquote overpopulation of elephants, and they were going to be put on a poaching reserve if they were not rescued. So all 3 of them were brought over here. There were actually a total of 11 elephants, so we took in 3 here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and I don't know what happened to the remaining 8, but the 3 that we took in, they've had a plethora of offspring from multiple different fathers, and right now you can see the 3 mothers and the multitude of offspring that they've had. Right now there's a herd of 8. Once again, thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please consider liking, and if you want to see more content from this channel, please consider subscribing and sharing with your friends, especially if they're animal lovers like myself. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure of RJB Wildlife.